Alright, so you wanted to install or connect the Cloud Code directly into the actual Antigravity. So a brilliant Google Gemini models are at long-form architectural planning. So thanks to an official cross-platform collaboration, we can now install and embed the Cloud Code natively direct inside your Antigravity IDE. So let's see how or what we can actually do to make the actual connection out of it. So to get this element, you want to navigate directly into the Gravity, antigravity.google, and download. So what you want to do is to hit into the element that says download for the actual Windows, so you can see that the Antigravity has now been correctly installed directly into your computer. So when you have now installed the Antigravity directly into your computer, what you want to do is to open this as an actual administrator, and going to be really important that you run the actual connection and sign in with the actual Google account that you would like to make the connection with. So if I hit directly into Antigravity and I go for run as an actual administrator, it will be unlocking all the actual tools that I'm going to be using for this specific tool. Now, the second element that you might want to be focusing on is to install the Cloud Code natively via CLI. So when you open your native system terminal, what I'm going to be doing here is to open my system, which is my command prompt. Usually what I need to do, of course, is to, for Mac Linux, for example, you can go for curl and the actual file, or in this case the best solution that I can give you is to focus for the actual PowerShell. So I go for PowerShell, which in this case here is my Apple PowerShell. If you don't have this, you can download it totally for free. I must tell you, as you can see, we have the actual Antigravity already been downloaded, so we don't have to focus directly inside there. And here, for example, for my Windows PowerShell, I can, for example, go for execute, which is going to be really important to focus with the execute. And inside that, you wanted to go for IRM, and I wanted to open this element and go for the HTTPS and go for the cloud.ai install, which is going to be really important, .ps1. I close this now, like this. I open my like this, HTTPS once again. Now I must tell you that in order to connect the Cloud Code, you needed to have an actual upgrade to the Max and the Pro version, otherwise this process just won't work. But once you have finished with this specific element, you need to install the Cloud Code natively via CLL. And once you have now done this process, you needed to generate an Anthropic API developer key. So when you head directly to the Anthropic console dashboard, you click into the Get API Keys and create a fresh developer token string. So you can copy this down securely. Most ensure your account billing has at least 5 of credits loaded to process local agent queries. But I believe you can now focus directly inside that. And the activated the Cloud Code extension into the Antigravity with both environments living into the local storage drive, we can establish a direct software bridge inside the Antigravity application shell. So when you open the running Antigravity IDE panel, you can look for the side here. I'm gonna go directly inside this element and look out for the actual extensions icon into my settings that you can focus directly inside here. If you don't focus or you haven't create that element directly inside there, you want to make sure that you have checked them out directly into the developer tools. So inside here, for example, I wanted to make sure that I have enabled into the menu bar enable. And I needed to download, of course, the Google Antigravity IDE panel to make sure that this one has not been correctly getting installed directly into my API handshake. So once you lock the Spark interface panel for the first time, you embed the Cloud Console with request secure authorization bonds, and you click directly into the Spark panel console command line. You can type into the / syntax command and hit into the element that says enter. So the last thing, of course, is to analyze the project workspace environments to make the actual connection between the Antigravity and your actual Cloudy. Or in this case, of course, we cannot do this because we don't have an actual plan or pro plan. But still, the ultimate Arab workflow loops has now been correctly installed. And the last solution that I can give you, just in case it has been a little bit overwhelming, the PowerShell didn't work for you, and the actual Antigravity didn't work as in this case as usual. Usually what I can do is to open an actual new tab, look for the actual new chat element, and inside here let's go for let's connect to my Antigravity Google. When you set a specific prompt, usually what's going to happen is that it will be helping you to identify the actual tools. Will be looking for an actual specific connector to make this process much more faster, and the only thing you need to do is to make sure that you have now granted the access between the Antigravity and the actual Cloudy in order to make the actual connection, and you're actually good to go. So just in case you have any questions, just in case you figured out something that we didn't discuss in this specific tutorial, you can let us know in the comments below, so we can all share a little bit of knowledge speaking about all of these specific tools. So hopefully guys, it was a very useful information for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more great tools like this. Thank you for watching, and hopefully we can all see you all guys next time.